think one of the biggest problems with society today is that women have failed to evolve. Although in the past it was necessary throughout the course of history for men to protect women and to look after them, it is not really something that is compatible with the society we live in today. Effectively, women have failed to grow up, and this is simply because they've never needed to. It's a bit like having a spoilt child. If you continually meet the demands they set forth, then they will never feel the need to grow up and take responsibility for themselves. The changes in society mean they no longer need nor want the protection of men, and this has left men without a clearly defined path in society. The main problem is an evolutionary one. Our society has been evolving at an incredible pace. Today, society bears little resemblance to the society we had 100 years ago. If you go back before the Industrial Revolution, the difference is even greater. Human evolution, on the other hand, is far, far slower. It takes thousands of years just to make small changes. Men had to evolve to take responsibility for women and children as protector and provider. But that is no longer the case. And this is why men have failed to find their place in our society. We are playing by both the new and the old rules, and they are totally incompatible with each other. The instincts and desires that we still have today are obsolete. They're incompatible with the society we've created. Basically, we've failed to adapt effectively to the new society. This has meant that women's natural hypergamous nature, which is far more suitable to this new society, has allowed them to upset the symbiotic relationship between the sexes. They have taken advantage of this and used it not only to advance the benefits given to women, but to create a toxic society which has become extremely detrimental to any role now played by men. Men now need to adjust the way we think, to throw away all outdated customs and change our behaviour to meet these new changes. If women want equality, let them have it. But this means giving them full equality, not the pseudo-equality they have now. No more chivalry, no more paying for them, no more stepping in to defend her when she starts a fight. Equality means taking responsibility. So you taking responsibility for her actions is something that is no longer acceptable. That is counterproductive to her taking responsibility for her decisions and denies her the equality she desires. Women are still demanding all the benefits a man has to offer her, yet do not wish to give anything in return by reciprocating for these benefits, by giving men children as they did in the past. In fact, now they demand to have it all, and even consider that the children belong to them, and only them. Like spoilt children, they refuse to share anything. So obviously trying to reason with them is not really going to work, as their hypergamy means that they want everything that they have, and more. And now that they've got so much, there's no way they're going to give any of it up. So that is what we're up against. If we are to achieve any form of balance, then it will be necessary to force them to evolve into real adult women. Since they pretty much have the government in their pocket, and laws protect them from any other form of oppression, then the only way to seek balance is to withdraw from giving them any form of benefit whatsoever. This is why Mgtowpia has evolved. It's simply men realizing that the world has gone insane and has become so gynocentric that it is now a toxic environment for men. A woman's idea of strong and independent are 5 cans short of a 6-pack, and even feminists claim that the use of logic is an unfair tactic. That leaves the only sensible course of action for men is non-compliance and refusal to play in such a stupid and biased society. As more and more men come to the realization, MGTOW will continue to grow, until it reaches such a point that women will have no choice but to listen to the complaints of men. It is a tall order, but if they do actually manage to evolve, then maybe at some point we will be able to work on a new way to interact with each other, as everything that's worked in the past is no longer relevant in modern society. So I hope you find that useful, and welcome to Mgtowpia. It's a much better place to live.